Welcome back to my channel. We are going to do a try on today. I got this crushed champagne fabric from my velvet wall over here, and my screen looks a little dirty. Better? Oh, so here, let's get in the sunlight. You can see this like champagne rose crushed velvet. So let's make a bikini, shall we? So I've been looking at designs and trying to figure out what design I want. I've screenshotted a bunch, and what I do know is it has to be appropriate for YouTube because my last video, so anyway, it has to be YouTube friendly and appropriate. So let's see what we can make. Okay, so some of this velvet, you have to make sure it is a 4-way stretch. This one stretches this length, and then when you pull it this way, it gives you way less of a stretch. I'm trying to show my face. So it stretches way more one way than the other. So even though it could be considered a 4-way stretch, I would consider it a 2-way stretch. Like this has barely nothing in it this way. So we want to see what design pattern we're doing, which way we want more stretch. So I've decided to do a bandeau top, kind of like a tube top. And then I'm going to have some lacy detail, strappy detail to tie it in the front. And so I would probably want the stretch going this way more than going this way. For the bottoms though, I want them coming, the stretch more coming up than the width, because I'm going to give it a little bit of a higher cut. So let's get to it. For the bottoms, I'm going to use this cut, and I have to make mine a little bit wider because my hips are a little bit bigger. Not too much wider. So pretty. So I'm going to reverse it and make it completely reversible with another color. This one's really pretty too. It's gold, so it's similar. But I have some new velvets and some glitter velvets. Look at that together. Then I got all these new velvets in right here. So I'm not sure which velvet I want. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so I made the decision to do this red sparkly velvet. So it does only stretch one direction. It does not stretch both directions. So I have to be very careful how I cut the grain on these patterns to make sure that they will fit in the way and direction they're supposed to stretch. And velvets make a ton of mess, a ton of fur. It gets in your eyes, and it hurts. This glitter also is shedding, so even better. I usually put elastic around the leg hole and usually around the top, because I'm doing it for me and just doing a try on for you guys. I'm not going to be doing it to the specs. Velvet also is very slippery. I never have trouble with spandex. Velvet gets on my nerves. It's gonna work for me though. So super cute. Let's go ahead and turn it inside out. Ooh, ooh. My colors I chose are beautiful. Okay, so cute. So I will try on both sides. So it's going to be like a 4-in-1. I'll do all one color and swap it and show you all of that. I'm going to make the strap for the front of the top right here. The top was easy because it was just one long strip, but this velvet annoyed me. It was a little annoying. So now that I have it all serged, I am going to flip it inside out and add the straps and then put it on. So I'm here at my regular sewing machine. It is not a serger. This one is my regular sewing machine. So I can just do some simple stitches and flip this strap. And I forgot I need some little loopies for the strap to go into onto the top. So the picture that I got my inspiration from had like grommet holes coming down. So with this fabric, and then knowing how large my chest is, grommet holes are very hard in spandex in general because it's stretchy, so it stretches underneath that grommet. Even if you were to clamp that grommet down, grommets just don't work out very well. So I have to figure out how many loopies I want here. The more little crissy-cross you're going to have. If you have less, you're going to have less, you're going to have more gaps. But also, when you think about your big boobs, the more gaps you have, the more you're going to get a little bump like this, because you're going to have extra fabric that has nowhere to go. So I'd rather do a little bit more loopies than less loopies, so I get more of a flat curve, and I can just tie these bad boys up and lock them down. We'll see. Okay, so I decided to do every other color for my loopies. That's what I'm going to call them. Don't mind my nails, so I'm going to do the champagne and then the black and then champagne and black. So I'm going to start with the outside corners first, and then I'm going to work my way in so it is all symmetrical. And then I'm going to also pin each one. So now that I have those two, I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to find my center, and that would be pink black. It would be also the pink one. Oh no, I just realized this one is not fully capable of doing its job. So let's do that again. Find the center. You can obviously pin it. I trust myself. I'm pretty expert level Yale, so yeah. I'm going to pin it, and then from there we're going to find the center of each of those and do the black ones. Okay, so here it is. It's finished. Here are my bottoms. Reversible, sparkly, and shedding. And here's the top. I have to put the strap through the top. So one-handed is kind of difficult here. So what I'm gonna do, if you notice, I did these. Oh, there's one hiding in there. One up here hiding. Sillies. Okay. So I'm gonna thread this through. How cute is this? How cute and reversible. Oh, I can't wait to try it on. How cute. What do you think? All right, so I did it in this view so you can get the full length of me. You just don't have the room. I hope that's okay. So I actually don't like the color. I don't like these black strips, and the bottoms are a little tight. So it goes back to that four-waist stretch when you don't have the four-waist stretch, and then I decided to only stretch it lengthwise on the bottom and not widthwise. It's very tight in the width, as we can see here. The top is just fine. The top is actually a little big. If I were to tighten it all the way, there's going to be almost no little gaps here. This is cute. We can do a few things since they're kind of long and kind of go in the back and create this little strap. I'll have to reverse it. I'll probably like the reversed a little bit better. I did go back in and put elastic. There's like a 1/4 inch right in here of elastic, so it would help support. But I think if I took off an inch, it would look a lot cuter with these out here, and you would get more strappy strap gaps. But you know, it's what the fun of playing with it and messing around. So I'll probably show more of this suit on my fan page, and I'll do a photo shoot in it. But I'm going to reverse it real quick for you guys to see the reversible side. I love the darker side. It just goes with my skin tone. I do think I would have done these a solid color. One or the other, not mix matched. And then, like I said, it needs to be a little bit smaller. But look at the color. Look how pretty that is. The glitter is coming off. So this particular material, I don't know if the glitter would last after a few washes or a few swims or not. So one is longer, so I'd have to go back. Oh my god, the glitter is just falling. So if I flip this around like this and put the straps at the top, you can do a cute, this one's cute too, cross it again, and it will hold up a little bit more. You could always add a twist like this and tie it in a bow. One is a little bit longer. You'd have to go back and fix them all, but so that would give me a little bit more support. And then I would love it. I'd probably make the back a little bit thinner. It's really thick. I would probably plan it out a little bit better, but since this was just a little YouTube design and try on, kind of just went with whatever's on my mind. So yeah, it's a little big. Make it smaller back here and do a different design on the bottoms. Something that would be usable to use this fabric. Maybe something with tie sides as well, because it doesn't stretch 4 ways. That would work. So, but nothing too crazy. I love this color so much better though. Which side is your favorite? The sparkly red holiday color, or this beautiful crushed champagne velvet? Definitely not one of my favorites, but It's always fun to try new things. Let's try it with the lights off and the flash on and see my sparkly boobs. Okay, I'm gonna turn the light off. I have the flash on. I'm gonna see. I love it. Thank you for joining me, Miss TryOn. Thank you for joining me today. Till next time.